So, if you go by what the mainstream press is saying, we get the impression that almost all joint production or joint manufacturing activity between China and India has completely ground to a halt and almost nothing is happening. In fact, we covered a story where we talked about the difficulty in sourcing precious metals-based magnets required for automotive industry from China, which is almost ground to a halt, which is potentially going to severely impact the Indian automotive sector. Now, however, what actually is happening is that, as we know, sometimes these sectors having multiple channels, some of which are actually working together. For example, you just notice that Optiemus, a company that is publicly listed in India with shares quoting at about 590 to 600 rupees, actually with a manufacturing capacity of about 5 million handsets per month, and doing very well and profitable, actually has been producing for Chinese big tech companies in the last 3 years. Very recently, they announced that they actually have been working with Xiaomi from December 2023. And just 2 months ago, they announced that they've actually started producing AI-based IoT devices and earbuds and handsets, as well as neck bands with RealMe. And the biggest announcement came just 3 days ago, where they said that they've signed up now with OnePlus. This means, for example, the OnePlus requirement is actually quite large. It's about 5 million devices per year, and promising to absorb maybe about 2,000 jobs or so. This goes to say that there's a lot of production-related work actually happening. We may or may not sense it, but it definitely is in the works. And we have to understand that in some cases, what actually happens is that we end up thinking that all channels will be blocked when some things are not going very well. But we need to realize that between large economies, it's quite possible that some channels are green, some channels are somewhat green or less red, and some channels are really red. And even the red ones may change over time. If this resonates with you, or you know someone in the EMS/contract manufacturing industry, make sure that you share it with them so that we'll continue to keep these gains going. Perhaps there will be much more work coming up, both for Indian as well as Chinese companies to work jointly. Take care, and I'll stop here.